when they got to the final third. I think Sterling had to tow it on whilst trying to then jump and evade a challenge. He played it through to Aguero, who himself, as you say, probably could have gone left-footed but decided try and come back on his right. I feel as though there's this mentality about City now as though they feel they're going to be victims to a chance time they've got the ball. We've heard players talking about it in recent weeks. Sterling, one of them, saying they get butchered every game now. That Sané injury that he got against Cardiff seems to have sparked some in these City players that they almost fear for themselves a little bit, and I think we're seeing that in the final third. Sterling not quite as composed with that pass to Aguero as he should have been, because he was trying to get out the way of a challenge where some players would be happy just to accept the challenge and make sure they play that pass.
Manchester City 1, Leicester City 0, and it's been one-way traffic really in this match so far, with City not quite creating lots of opportunities, but they've been dominant in terms of territory, perhaps guilty of being wasteful at times as well. Raheem Sterling had one opportunity when he showed great pace to get to the ball, keep it in on the touchline, but then his cross was poor. Likewise, Aguero a few minutes later had a similar opportunity to pick out a teammate, but he was a little bit wasteful. So that's a little bit of a worry for Manchester City, but apart from that, they're dominating. Leicester rarely creating when they go forward. It's Manchester City 1, Leicester City 0.
It's going to be a corner now to Leicester. Bright move there, leading to this set piece. Eventually it was Chilwell's ball. Had to be headed behind by Fernandinho. Diabate having made himself a nuisance in the box. Brighton will deliver the corner. City clear at the near post, and Leicester tried to turn it back from where it came, but De Bruyne persistent to claim it. City have 4 in this attack, 3 currently back for Leicester, and Sterling has possession. Rolls it across to Aguero. Tries to find a way through, but it's good covering there from Christian Fuchs. Didn't dive in initially, just held his ground, waited for that first touch from Aguero. It was poor, and that allowed the Austrian to come in and steal the ball. Diabate is then blocked off by Otamendi. He's not going to get the free kick though, but Vardy will pounce on a loose ball. He comes on and has Laporte for company. He strikes low into the bottom left corner. I said before that Vardy would be a threat today and Leicester were likely to score. Well, they've gone and done it. Ederson rooted to the spot. It was a half chance at best when it arrived at Vardy's feet, but he makes the most of it. Manchester City 1, Leicester 1.
Well, nobody saw this coming given Manchester City's dominance, but it's now Manchester City 1, Leicester 1, and Jamie Vardy, with the first real effort on goal, has managed to get them back on level terms. He capitalised is on a challenge from Zinchenko that doesn't fully win the ball. Vardy stays on his feet, drives towards the Manchester City penalty area. Laporte backing off, doesn't want to put the challenge in. Vardy eventually shoots, flecks off Laporte and into the corner of the net. It's good, positive play from Vardy. As I say, this goal has come from nowhere, and Manchester City, who've been wasteful at times in this game so far, it's come back to haunt them. It's Manchester City 1, Leicester 1.
A pretty good tally for the season's goals as well. 13th Premier League goal of the campaign for Jamie Vardy. It levels his tally for last season as well. So it looks as though he's going to improve on last season's goal haul. There's still plenty of games left to be played between now and the end of the current campaign. So City with it all to do. We suggested earlier that 1-0 wouldn't be enough for Manchester City today. The fortunate thing for them is that they've conceded early in the game rather than late like they did against Burnley, and they know that they have to go on and add to this. They've crossed in here from the right hand side via Bernardo Silva, headed away by Leicester. It'll come as far as Sterling, and now with Aguero edge of the box. His shot though is strange the hand. Sorry, it was Gundogan rather who was in space on the edge of the box, but Schmeichel firmly behind the shot.
Yeah, Manchester City immediately looking to respond. The good thing from their point of view is, unlike when they conceded at Burnley last week, they didn't have much time to get themselves back on the front foot and get a winning goal. Now they've still got More than 2/3 of the game to go. They'll want to regroup. Pep Guardiola will not be happy with the way they've switched off. It was a poor goal to concede from their point of view, losing possession inside their own half. Had opportunities to win it back and they weren't able to. Vardy exploited that, but it might just be the shock to the system that Manchester City need, because already since Leicester have scored, the game, the pattern of the match has resumed to what we were seeing before the goal.
Yeah, Leicester, I think, knew they would be restricted to scraps today, but one man who lives off scraps pretty permanently is Jamie Vardy, and he's very much made the most of his chance this evening.